Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderfall Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we're going to look at a couple of articles posted by Warhammer community and sort of talk through them, talk about the changes that this is bringing, what we think about them all, and in general just sort of giving our thoughts and review on all these changes that have been shown for Warhammer Age of Sigmar 3. Games Workshop have posted two articles recently, one yesterday and one just a little while ago. As I'm about to record this will probably be released a few hours after, but let's get looking. So they start talking about the new edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar delivers the most comprehensive rule set yet, because we've all heard Jess Bickham and all that talking about that, and this isn't going to come back to bite them, but I will say this looks fantastic. First of all, like, a major thing I want to point out about this is how they've numbered the rules. So you can cite numbers rather than looking for rules. You can cite numbers in the book. This is just a really great one of looking for particular rules. I really like this change. Another thing to note about this particular thing is they've got the little sidebars and all this, just with little nuggets of information just to clarify things. Really cool. And we sort of see a change to the shooting phase as well. So the only one in this that we see is a little change where you no longer get Lookout Sir if you're 10 wounds or more. So not if you're a model. So this means things like the Screaming Bell, the Daughters of Cain, Cauldrons of Blood, things like the Eidolon of Mathlan, Croak, etc. all lose Lookout Sir because you lose the rule if you have a wounds characteristic of 10 or more. So just an interesting little change here, but this isn't where all the big information comes. No, we got a second article today, and this has a ton of information. So we're going to look at make your heroes more heroic and deal some monstrous damage. So we're going to look at heroic actions, a totally new type of ability used in each and every hero phase by both players, or all of them if you're playing in a big multiplayer brawl. Heroic actions bring fresh tactical opportunities and keep the action flowing for everyone involved. So the rules, they're different from command abilities. Think of these as extra freebies to make your heroes feel more like they are supposed to. So rule 7.1, heroes and heroic actions. A unit with the hero keyword on its war scroll is a hero. At the start of the hero phase, you can carry out one heroic action from the table below with one friendly hero. The effect of that heroic action is treated in the same way as the effect of an ability for rules purposes. So we get this set of different heroic abilities. So we can use one from one hero each turn. You've got heroic leadership, where you pick one friendly hero and roll the dice. Add 2 to the roll if your general's been slain, which I think is a really cool change. I mean, this makes it seem thematic to me. On a 4+, you receive a command point. The fact that like your general's been slain, it's someone trying to rally the troops and get your army going again. I really do like the idea of how thematic this is as a rule. Heroic willpower effectively lets you, with a non-wizard hero, to become a wizard hero for the purpose of dispelling and unbinding and the spells. You got finest hour here, where you pick one friendly hero, you add 1 to the wound rolls for attacks made by that hero until the end of that turn, and add 1 to save rolls for attacks that target that hero. You cannot carry out this heroic action with the same hero more than once. So this is pretty cool. It can keep that hero in the fight that little bit longer. I really see this one just becoming a big thing within games. This could really turn the tide in a ton of games. It's a really cool ability. Then you got heroic recovery, where you're effectively rolling 2d6 and you're trying to roll under your bravery. If you successfully roll under, you heal d3, and if you equal, you heal 1. So nice little bit of healing there for every hero in the game. So the next thing we've got is we start looking at this, and we got more command points. So this was something we've been alluded to more, and it's a nice, elegant change. I really like it. It's not going to the crazy position where maybe we were looking at getting Relentless Discipline. We're certainly not at that point. Instead, you get 1 command point for going first, like always, and you get 2 for going second. I really like this. It's just another thing to push the balance of how we choose a turn order. In addition, they make it noted down below that you do get an additional command point for having a general on the table. So really cool. Does this mean commanding terrain's potentially going away though? If we're no longer, like, if we're getting that command point for free, maybe commanding terrain is going away. Then using command abilities. So to use a command ability, you must spend 1 command point, pick one friendly model to issue the command, and pick one friendly unit to receive the command. Unless noted otherwise, the models that can issue commands and the units they can issue to are as follows. Unit champions can issue commands to their own unit. This is a massive change. This is much more relentless discipline sort of rule, where unit champions can add rules. I really dig this as a rule. It just makes those little champions seem more like characters and gives your units a little bit of life. In narrative, this would be awesome. Like, just being able to say, like, your little unit leaders are like characters in their own right, little mini characters. I really like this. Heroes can issue commands to units that are wholly within 12 inches of them, generals 18, and totems 18 as well. I like the addition of totems. Maybe this is why we're starting to see more and more of these come back. Obviously, Lumineth got their banner bearer, and then we're getting the one for the Stormcast Eternals and the new one for the Cruel Boys as well. Then we go looking into Monstrous Rampages. So this is some additional stuff for monsters, and effectively to rule 21.1 Monstrous Rampage. At the end of each charge phase, each player can carry out one of the following Monstrous Rampage for each friendly monster they have. Now note, there are only 4 of these Monstrous Rampages available, so that does mean any more than 4 monsters, you're going to have to pick which ones you're going to use or which models. So with that, Monstrous Rampage, you've got Roar, where you can stop people using command abilities, or commands as they're called now, for that phase. Stomp, you can do some mortal wounds. Titanic Jewel allows you to get bonuses to hit against other monsters. And Smash to Rubble, you can pick one faction terrain feature or defensible terrain feature within 3 inches of the model. On the 3+, the terrain feature is demolished. This is really cool. Everyone complaining about the giant fox and the gargant, well, now every monster can do this. This is just cool. Being able to get rid of faction terrain, there's some really powerful ones in the game. Things like the Beasts of Chaos Herdstone is really powerful, or the IDNF ships and stuff like that, or even ruining the Ossiarch Bone Ripper's Bone Type Nexus, etc. All really cool things to get rid of. This is cool though, like, it's extra things for your monsters. I really dig it, and I like that we're getting these little bits of extra. It's really going to make me want to, like, run my monster armies more and just give this a try and a run out. But that's all the information we got shown on these 2 articles. I think there's a ton of cool things. The command points and the fact that unit champions can use them is really interesting. Extra command points for going second, I'm really a big fan of it, and the heroic actions are really nice as well. I do think these are going to make your heroes and your monsters seem more like they should in the game. They are going to make your heroes more heroic and your monsters more monstrous. It's really cool. And what's cool, monstrous heroes get both of these, which is a nice little addition. So your Mega Boss on Maw Crusher, your Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon, your Dreadlord on Black Dragon, etc. They're going to get both access to both of these. It's a really cool combination to see monstrous heroes coming back on the table. What are your thoughts on it though? I'd love to know everyone's thoughts and ideas and what you think of all these rules. Do you like them? Do you not? Why and why not? Etc. Leave us some comments down below and let us know how you feel. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine community here at Cinderfall Gaming, you can do so by following the link in the description of the video to our Discord server, where we're always chatting Warhammer there. Also, while you're on YouTube as well, why not go check out my featured channel section on the channel, where you'll find a bunch of other fantastic Warhammer Age of Sigmar content creators doing everything from lore videos, battle reports, tactical videos, painting tutorials, and more besides as well. Lastly, we'd like to give a shout out to anyone who helps support the channel on Patreon or YouTube members. Thank you to Christian Weir, James Soren, Chaos Spawn, AJC, Kenny Lyle, Outer Shot First, James Crowder, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, Tim Newman, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, and MJ. Thank you to you all, our Patreon supporters, and thank you to our YouTube members as well, Green Roots Gaming, Fire Titan, Steve T, The Real Zeop, and Chris Wallace. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can go and help support the channel by joining either Patreon or YouTube members, which you'll find the links to in the description of the video, or going and purchasing some of our merchandise from Teespring, which you'll also find linked in the description of the video. Thank you all once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe once again. Stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.